Before boarding, the man suddenly felt a wave of fear. His flight number was 1015. Today's date was October 15th. Even the departure time had been delayed to 10:15. And the gate number? B1015. Too many coincidences. Nick felt extremely uneasy. He looked around, but everything seemed normal. Still worried, he asked the captain if everything was okay. The captain smiled and said, "All good, welcome aboard." Nick tried to relax. As soon as he got on the plane, he saw a family arguing with a flight attendant. They wanted to sit together. Nick noticed his seat was next to them, so he kindly switched seats. He had no idea that this small act of kindness would pull him into a nightmare. After putting away his luggage and sitting down, Nick noticed something strange in the seat pocket in front of him, a weird old recorder. On the screen it said, "Flight 1015, the hidden truth of the disappearance." His scalp went numb. Flight 1015, that was this plane. Curious and nervous, he plugged in the earphones. The recording started with a flight attendant doing the safety instructions, exactly matching what was happening in the cabin. Then the recording said it was raining heavily outside. Nick pulled up the window shade, and sure enough, it was pouring rain. Next, the recording said, "This flight will disappear from radar in 1 hour." Nick laughed nervously. This is ridiculous. But just then, a loud roar shook the plane. It was only takeoff, but it scared him badly. The recording continued and mentioned Captain Donor. At that exact moment, the real captain was speaking over the intercom. Nick asked the bald man next to him, "Do you know the captain's name?" The man looked confused. Why would anyone remember the captain's name? Nick told him about the recorder, hoping he would listen too. But then the recording said, "At 10:21, a bird will hit the engine." The clock showed 10:21. The next second, a loud thud was heard. Nick's heart nearly stopped. Was this recording predicting their deaths? Terrified, he ran into the bathroom, trying to calm himself, telling himself it was all coincidence. When he came out, he pressed the call button. When the flight attendant arrived, he asked, "Did the plane just hit a bird?" She replied calmly, "That's impossible. We're at 30,000 feet. No birds fly that high." Nick asked to speak to the captain, but she refused and warned him not to spread panic. Other passengers were already getting nervous. Nick apologized and said he must have imagined it. But just as the flight attendant walked away, a man behind him spoke quietly. "My name is Anton. I heard the sound too. I used to be a pilot." Anton explained that when something hits a plane, the crew often stays silent to avoid panic. Nick's blood ran cold. If the impact was real, then the recording might be real too. He quickly put the earphones back on. The recorder said, "At 11:15, after the captain says good night, New York, this flight will disappear from radar forever." Nick knew he couldn't just sit and wait. He stood up and began walking through the cabin, searching for clues, trying to stop the disaster. Soon, he noticed a pair of twins watching a live stream on their phones. He rushed over and warned them to turn their phones off, saying they could interfere with the flight. The twins looked at him like he was crazy. "We're in airplane mode. This is the plane's Wi-Fi." But Nick refused to back down and demanded they turn them off anyway.